Josh Jacobs. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to turn
on second and 11 now. Goff. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30. 10. Touchdown, LA. Josh Jacobs, 62 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready. Hey. 4 down. Check. Hatchet.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Safety's creeping. Check it out.
On second down, here's Barkley. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Rams 44-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Even. 4 down. Even. Check 37.
2nd and 6. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
3rd and 14.
Watch the safety creep. I got tripped this side. We got three.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Tighten up.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
DC.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
4-7's the mic.
From the 27, Goff. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Like 20. Orange. Mike's 40.
On first down, it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. On second and 10, gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
Goff's pass, incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
High 7. Hey, 76. 76. 76.
Throwing again is gone. He finds an open man, Simpson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jacobs now, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Super 1.
On second down, Jacobs. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Cal, you won.
3 down. Check 4.
Back to throw. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And this is Simpson with a catch. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
51 for Mike, 51. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. You got tight.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Jacobs, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley, and even 60 yards for him on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Set, ready. Touch the outlaw. 59. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reggie Ragland with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Goff on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the end. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity For them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Goff, open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. To throw is gone. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think...
Is this intercepted? It is! It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because The spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Single, single.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
From the end zone, Goff slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They get it to him running left. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run with Barkley, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen for 1.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, wide open, complete. The 30. 10, touchdown LA! A big play there, 98 yards, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation, but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on 2nd half no matter what. Well, this first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the 2nd half.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
A pass there complete to Sutton, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold them to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
25 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
Check 26. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Looking to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Value 3, value 3.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Time to go, night-night. Hey, look.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
It's going to be a long day.
Ric Flair.
It's going to be a long day. 49.
Goff now to throw. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Catch made by Slayton. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go, D. Shift. Under
14.
Under
14.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Who that? Out. Hey, check.
Hey, kill. Maverick.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
51. 3 buzz. Watch the twist.
Hey, Shell. Cornell.
Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Tight on the left. Move. 4 down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 23 yards the pickup there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Single.
2nd and 4. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 39. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's got room. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On first down, Barkley stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 59, Mike.
Second and 5. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, New York.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. He'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard in the complete. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hell, you won.
Lucky. He's checking.
12.
On first down, it's Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
What? Like 20?
Oh, you got deep? Watch the shift.
Hardball.
Watch the shift.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And now look at him go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So with a late touchdown, no time remains, but they will go for 2 here to try to make this a touch more respectable. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for Los Angeles, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?